Another day, heading out to pick up the group. It's about 6:15 in the morning. I'm on the orange bike today. The weather has warmed up in our area, so it's time to get the lightweight kit out. We should have a good turnout, and if we have enough people, we usually split up the group. Should be able to get some interesting clips for you all today.
On this ride, I left Northampton. I rode into the woodlands, picked up the group at the Alden Village Center. We headed out, researched forest. We got onto Honea-Egypt Road, went through Grand Lake Estates, the Hills Parkway, Keenan Cutoff, that's all on film. Springbranch Road, past Gary. We filmed until we got near Dobbins, and then we stopped at the store at Mount Moriah, and off camera continued into Dacus Johnson Road. Once we got into the forest, I let the group go to do my own pace and came back on Hidden Forest Road to Mount Pleasant. Stopped at Taco and then took 2854 Mill Route back to Capitol Hill to Fish Creek and used Fish Creek to get back into town. It was a very pleasant ride, great turnout, but the group split up after the first stop. We had some mechanicals and some people took off, and so it should be interesting with the clips we put together. We're on the open road, the FM 2978.
Turning left up there.
In Montgomery County, Texas. We stopped at the corner because the part of the group that got there first turned, and there were other cars coming. We're going to be turning onto Honea-Egypt Community Road to begin this ride. As you can see, it's hot and heavy. Those brakes need to be serviced. It shouldn't sound like that.
New one.
Somebody said get a new one. I need a new one. A new one will make just as much noise if you don't service it. That's Isabella. She was shifting, or she had shifted, and she put load on the drivetrain. That's tough on your drivetrain and you. I prefer to do single file on a road like this unless we're doing two abreast. When the group is very large, two abreast works because it would be a shorter line for the drivers to pass. But we're not really doing two abreast here. We just got people kind of disorganized right now. I stay on the right. I suggest let's go single file, but some people listen, some people don't. So. That's John Mulberg on the left in the red. Clement Champousson from the AG2R Citroën La Mondiale team is transferred to Arkea Samsic for 2024. And John's wearing red just like they do. Somebody picked up the pace up there. We're almost doing 40K, 40K, 41. That's my radar chirping. There's a car behind us. I've been a single chirp.
Long back, passing.
So when you ride on a road like this, the guy in the yellow, right, John's moving there now. I like to be right where that guy in the yellow is. That's the cleanest part of the pavement. That's where the right tire of the other road users roll. That's the best spot to be in. You avoid punctures, you're positioned to where they have to move over to pass you. We're not really doing a double pace line here. We have a single line, and we've got some riders hanging off to the left. They do that incessantly around here in a lot of group rides. It's best, later on I will point out when we're really going hard, that the formation gets tight, and that's the way you're supposed, it's supposed to be tight. Sitting off to the left should only occur if you're trying to avoid braking, but then once the line gets going again, you get back in line. So we got two of them on the left. I think the person up there has pulled off the front, so that will interfere with the person coming back anyway. But regardless of whether you pulled off or whether you're straggling, this is the best thing to do. If you're going to do this, use half the lane. But some people go all the way by the yellow line. It's too much. You're too close to the passing cars and the cars from the opposite direction. I wouldn't want to be right next to a car going in the opposite direction like that. I stay on this, where you see this guy in the yellow. That's where I stay. I have enough of a buffer to the left in that position. It's the same spot motorcyclists use for that very reason. They want to have some space from oncoming traffic. That guy was crossing the yellow line, he didn't look behind, and there's a car coming. He was trying to pass, but he scared him, so the driver slowed down. That's what I'm talking about. When you're not predictable, you become a hazard. We should be in a single line. You can see it's a single line. We got two riders sitting off to the side in the middle of the pack. Sitting right in my little sweet spot where the pavement is clean and smooth. I stay here because I'm riding my tubular tires and they soak up these vibrations nicely. At this point, the road's going to start going up. If you look at the profile at the top, this is where we start to go up again. We came down that hill. Now we're kicking back up. Doing about 22, 23 miles an hour. This thing is a false flat, so slightly rolling terrain at this point, and it's not wind aided, so the effort's going up. This is where we really started to work. Dog on the right, and so when you encounter dogs in a pace line, just spread out, open the group up so that people have room to react. when you're all very tight and the dog jumps in there, it creates a mess. Because if somebody hits the dog, chances are they're going to go down, especially, you know, the front wheel. So by giving each other room when there are hazards, people have more reaction time. See the line? That's the line on the right. This guy in green is probably trying to avoid braking. The other guy's been sitting by the yellow line. I don't know what the heck he's doing. I don't think he knows what he's doing. He does that on every ride, always sitting out in traffic. You know, and the line is doing something different. So just because somebody rides a lot does not mean they understand the sport and its nuances. That's why you guys are here. Not everybody wants to be vigilant and be a student of the sport. They just ride. And end up going through a lot of trial and error. This guy on the BMC bike has a nice fit, a nice road position.
Left turn.
I'm going into the Grand Lake Estates. I'm going to move to the left just in case the gate is closed so I can enter the code. But as I turn, then Abby says it's open. Now everybody wants to sit up as we turn here, so I just roll to the front and keep riding so we can keep going. See everybody stop pedaling. We don't need to sit around. It's time to ride. I didn't intend to sit up here too long filming the road. I just wanted to make sure I gave the group the impetus. In a little bit, I'm going to wave. I believe it's Roy that's on my wheel. I'm going to wave him up. after I wave him up, he want to come to the front. He's been pulling already, so he's not going to sit up there too long. There's a bump coming. Speed bump. Slow these guys down in the neighborhood. They put the bumps there and they painted them with the yellow lines, and they came back later and added those cat eye reflectors. They're like hard rubber. I think they're ceramic, whatever they're made of. You don't want to roll over them on your bicycle wheels. You know, they're just, it's like going over a big marble, so to speak. They're hard. In a few kilometers, this road is going to start picking up, get real lumpy. You see this line? This is what I was talking about. This is the way the group is supposed to look. It's ironic, we're in the neighborhood, now we're tight on the main road, you know, but it was one or two riders straggling. The group itself looked really good. This is how your group's supposed to look. If you want to do two lines, that's fine, but you all should be an organized unit, so that the other people using the roads can predict what you all are going to do and make decisions based on that. Yeah, this line is nice and tight. I got to meet this rider in front of me on the ride, and it's Todd. First time I've ridden with him. In a little bit, I'm going to confirm. I think I may have already done it, asking, hey, you Todd, right? And then he asked me for my name. Again. So always try to meet the new faces in your group. If you're a regular, talk to the unfamiliar people. Don't just talk to only the people you know. Make them feel welcome so they can come back. That's how you grow the group. I don't think Todd is very comfortable on that bike. It might be new. I don't know. I don't know him very well. It's like he's looking for a spot. Before he gets off the front. Yeah, I'm confirming his name is Todd. See the watts? Somebody turned the screw up there. 600 watts. You gotta be able to put those down. See in the distance, it's going to kick up. It gets a little wavy up and down, and it kicks to the right. We're going north after it turns. And then it stays hard until we leave the neighborhood. So if you watch the grade here, it says 3%, 2, it stays like this. It turns to the right. So you gotta be in a gear that your legs can tolerate, because this is gonna be going on for the next, say, 5 kilometers, 3 miles. We're gonna be up and down. That's why Jerry moved to the front. He knows it's gonna get hard. He's on the left there. He's gonna get on Laura's wheel. When we turn in the distance, Todd's gonna wave me up. We turn on this road, we're gonna pass a road called Linda's Place. In the distance, you see, you can't really tell, it's going up. It's kind of moderate here. This is about where the grade will change. Yeah. So we gave that pedestrian a lot of room. She's there with her dogs. She had the collar nice and tight. Because dogs love chasing bikes. Laura's just keeping it nice and steady. It's Jerry who's gonna start changing the pace when he gets up there. Laura's been off the bike for a bit, so she's trying to get back into the swing of things. This is a slight downhill. So Jerry starts to go really hard here. I just stay really close. You can see my tire. The gate is open, so we don't need to wait. Jerry starts to force the pace here. I just maintain my position in the draft. So every time you see the watts go up, it's because Jerry puts down the power and I'm just trying to stay in the draft. By staying close, I'm not working hard the whole time. You can see my wheel at the bottom of the picture. The road starts to go up and Jerry forces the pace. I just push harder on the pedals. You see the watts go up here because Jerry's going to force the pace. So even though Champoussin came around, he was just finishing the climb. Jerry had turned off the power. I turned off the power. The group is gapped here. We wait a little bit. They're not too far behind.
Car right. Turn left. Coming quick. Are we all together? All right.
We're turning on the Keenan cutoff route. And I'm in third position at this point. What Logan is asking me, he's asking me if we're going to make the stop, keep the stop short to beat the heat. Our stop is between 7 to 10 minutes, no more. You get there, take care of your biological needs, get a drink, whatever you're going to drink, and be ready to go. So I told him, yeah, it'll be no more than 10 minutes. Don't stop too long. So I'm right at sweet spot, and I just sit in the line. This road is a little lumpy. So this road entirely is like 0.5 and up in its entirety, and then towards the end it gets a little downhill in levels. That's my radar letting people know a car's coming. Well, letting me know. I stay a little further back because this road is lumpy, where we're doing almost 23, 24 miles an hour, but right here is going downhill, I believe, or level. Yeah, it's starting to go downhill. drift to the right so I can slow down with the wind and not have to brake. Then I slip back once I start going again. This road will take us to the FM 149, which takes us to Springbranch Road. This road is heavily traveled by cyclists. It's always had a good shoulder. Other than avoiding debris, we use the shoulder mostly. Part of it is flat. John pulls up the front, Darren takes over. I'm in second position. When we turn, I'm gonna drift back and let the group come around because we got like half of the group have never come near the front. We'll let people kind of come up. I stay on the shoulder after we turn for that purpose. Cars behind us, it's clear on that side. So I turn, I get on the shoulder, the narrow shoulder. I want people to come around. I slow down. That's Isabella behind Abby. That's John. That's Erwin. There's a gap was too huge here, so I believe I started riding to fill it. There are a few riders behind me still. They want to stay back there, that's fine. You end up working really hard. If you're leaving a huge gap like this and sitting at the back, you can miss the moves. Standing here. We're going to be turning in about 100 meters, maybe 150 meters. Car behind, but we're going to let him know we're turning early, and we're going to take the lane. We'll let him know we're turning. So we don't spend too much time on this road. The shoulder's a bit narrow, it's kind of busy. We're going onto a quiet road. There's a car coming in the opposite direction. This is Springbranch Road in far northwest Montgomery County. We're in the area called Keenan, Texas. Everybody's kind of like, we turn and there's a timeout or something. See how I moved up through the line without any effort. You have to be positioned correctly so you're not fighting the wind. So knowing that there is a 10% climb in about probably 5 kilometers, maybe not that much, maybe 3 kilometers, about a mile and a half. I'm not sure what's going on up there. There's a lot of slowdown. Beautiful out here. It's quiet. A lot of agricultural properties. People have large acreage farms out here. So you see on the right, there's a farms fenced in, and cows and other animals. Both sides. So now's the time to drink. If you want to eat something, fine, but in about a kilometer, we're going to hit the bottom of that hill. Right after we go under these trees, the climb will begin the approach to the climb. climb actually begins in that curve that you see in the map to the right. That's my computer saying climb. We didn't go as hard as I thought we would. So you hit about 10% on SS2, it went to 4, but then the whole stretch for the next probably 10 kilometers are going to be up and down. So you have to pace yourself. I'm actually riding on the smooth pavement here. Let me get back on the road. Now I'm keeping my eye on that group ahead. There's a gap to this group. The rest of this road is up and down, up and down. I'm watching the guys up there because I want to make sure I'm not closing any gaps. In a little bit, I'm going to move on the right and move up. Right here. I'll move all the way over, I'll move back. Because I don't want to be too far from the action. I don't know if I passed Jerry here or not. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm going up this climb. 4%. Somebody forced the pace on this climb again. I think this is where they are in front of Jerry. That's Jerry messing around because I drifted back. They were getting boxed out. I wanted people to come through. It's like, yeah, got a bunch of people just sitting in the back. This is the end of Springbranch Road. You can see how lumpy it's been. I kind of want you to just kind of see the undulation. We're going to be turning left at the corner, going through the Tri-Lakes area. It's not as smooth as this road. This is fresh pavement. We recently paved this section. It used to be chip seal. It's nice and smooth, but in about maybe a kilometer and a half, it's going to go back to chip seal. There's a 4% plus climb coming up.
Shark of Messina.
Paul's wearing a jersey that says the shark or shark on it, and named after Vincenzo Nibali. And I saw that. So we're going to be turning left at the bottom of this little descent onto a chip seal road. It's the Tri-Lakes area. Supposedly there are 3 lakes in here. I think I've seen only one. We have a lot of private residential communities. Some of them gated. It's always quiet.
Brakes really hard.
I tell Paul that the riders are braking really hard, so be careful. You come up on them when they brake really hard. again. I'm looking for the cleanest path. There's a lot of patina out here. Somebody turned the screw. There's a fast descent and then a real rickety bridge. It's like a wooden bridge, one of the few we got in the area. It's got all kinds of little rivets and stuff holding the wood together. It's bumpy. It's so bumpy that when we hit it, the camera dips. I'm going around these guys. Somebody's moving fast up there, so I'm moving on. You see how spread out we are? That's how you do it. When you're going fast, you leave some more room between you and the wheel in front. So you have room to maneuver.
Crappy bridge. Very bumpy bridge.
So I stand up, see my shadow. I'm standing, the bridge is crappy. And I lift my front tire as I hit the bridge. And I remain standing until I get off the bridge. Somebody dropped a bottle. So I tell Paul, I said, those cheap plastic bottle cages.
Plastic cage. Never fail. Those plastic cages. They actually paid more for that crap. Damn plastic. It's always a plastic cage. Drop the bottle. They paid more for that crap. They call it carbon. Those plastic cages don't hold the bottles very well.
Yeah, those cages break on you. And they always drop bottles.
Hey,
and it costs more.
That jersey you're wearing, the shirt from Messina, man. Vincenzo Nibali. It looks cool, man. Yeah, well, you know, that's why it's always a plastic cage. You let them know. Yeah, they waste money on that crap.
Those flimsy cages, they look cute. They don't hold the bottles. In a little bit, Paul has a slow leak on the front tire, and John will notice it. So I don't know what you did this Saturday, but this is part of what we did. Remember, get your K's in and keep all the doctors fired.